Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, bond yields are rising fast today. As hot American data fuels bets, the US Fed will need to raise rates again. But first, the overnight dairy auction was a reprise of the previous two, up another 4.3% this time. But to be fair, it hasn't yet made back all of its steep falls in the July and August period, even if it is on the way up. Both skim milk powder and whole milk powder prices rose like the overall result, but butter was up 2.9%. Prices at this level are basically what we had in the 2016 to 2020 period. It was a solid average auction, and the relief that the steep reductions from the 2021 peak seemed to have passed. In the US, retail sales came in stronger than expected. They were up 0.7% in September from August, following an upwardly revised 0.8% rise in the prior month. The data continues to point to a healthy consumer spending levels despite high prices and borrowing costs. US industrial production is again expanding too, up 0.3% in September, enough to drag their year-on-year activity positive, even if only modestly at this stage. The only sector in the US struggling is their residential real estate sales sector. That includes home builders who remain glum. Buyers aren't buying because of high interest rates. In Canada, they revealed their September CPI inflation overnight, and like New Zealand, it came in lower than expected. In Australia, they released the minutes of the last RBA meeting yesterday, and they were somewhat more hawkish than expected. That might raise fears that the RBA may be inclined to raise rates again, which would be the 13th rise since they last fell. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today up 14 basis points from where we started yesterday at 4.86% and a new post-GFC high. Locally, market pricing expectations for another RBNZ rate rise have all but vanished. The price of gold will start today at $1,925 an ounce and up $3 from yesterday. And oil prices have dipped $1 to be now just over $85 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is at $88.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 59.1 US cents and little change from yesterday. Against the Aussie, though, we're slightly firmer at 93.6 Australian cents. Against the euro, we've eased by almost a half a cent to 55.8 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just over 69.1, which is down 40 basis points from yesterday. Get more news about the New Zealand economy from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. We'll do this again tomorrow.